You're not rocking with women?
朋友是一个坚韧不拔的纪录片，在香港这座城市的设置。
We got a very special guest today, our first interview, and possibly
the last.
His first time being interviewed. We've got Nettleknot. We've got Nettleknot on the podcast.
Thank you very much for having me, fellas.
No worries.
It's okay.
No
we're running through some things. We're gonna get some guests on. You're our first guest on the podcast.
I'm honoured. Absolutely honoured.
So
as he should.
Let us know what.
Some complimentary liquid Zumba for the road.
Own brand. Chal's drinking some Bud from the can. It's a bit grim, but we made.
Shit.
Is this the fabled Jim and Chal bev check?
Yes, this is
bev check. Ayo, bev check.
Oh shit! I've just got like this glance.
Why don't you tell us a bit about this project and what it is all about, and how it started?
I'm currently working on.
Yeah.
Oh no, I mean just the Nettleknot in general.
Nettleknot in general. Oh,
yeah.
Fair enough. Well, basically, it was born out of a product of boredom more than anything else. I didn't necessarily envision myself to be playing Glastonbury anytime soon, or ever for that regard.
I mean, this is technically better than Glastonbury.
Precisely, like the Jim and Chal show.
Yeah.
Is like it's up there in the tier list with Itchy and Scratchy.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, mostly like as to where the name came from. Personally, I just thought it sounded edgy.
It goes kind of hard. It does go
kind of hard, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much, fellas.
Was it like you saw Stinging Nettle or something and thought, yeah, that'd be a good name, or was it just literally out of the blue?
It was a little bit of both. I like plants a lot. I don't have a massive amount with me because I'm at university at the moment.
Yeah.
But like my mum was a florist, so we used to have loads of flowers and plants in the house, and you know, I find them very interesting organisms.
That's very
some good stuff.
And
I mean,
nettles, as it were. I've had quite a fascination with plants that have somehow taken to defending themselves.
Yeah.
Which seems almost oxymoronic to me.
Yeah.
As you know, a completely stationary, unconscious being is still like, fuck you, horse, you ain't eating me.
Yeah.
Would you say you have a fascination with like chili peppers and shit like that
then? Well, eating fat chili peppers is a lot less poetic and romantic in my opinion.
It's already been done as well, hasn't it? So.
It's kind of something I'd see on Moist Critical rather than
Chili peppers was taken, so I had to go with a nettle, the classic British defense mechanism.
Anthony Keat, it's more like Anthony Keat. These nuts.
So, what started your love of music, and how did you get into production? How did that go?
It's a long story. Really, like, nobody else in my family is in any way musically inclined. My mum, for 30 years, listened to Nout but Elvis and Michael Jackson.
Staples.
I mean, yeah, they are household names.
Yeah. But I guess the point I'm trying to make is that it was definitely not a sonically diverse environment. And there was no real reason for me to get into music. It was just something. It emerged as something that I just started doing at school, and kind of grew from there. Obviously, I made friends with you guys and Bo and Jacob and all that lot, primarily through love of music, among other nerdy shit.
Unless I'm remembering wrongly, the first EP you released during the first quarantine, didn't you? Or just before?
Yeah, that was my proper, my first Nettleknot EP.
Yeah.
Which is Nettle Who, which honestly, just an off the cuff. Again, thought it just sounded a bit quirky. Which basically can be pinned down to all of my literature. Is I thought it sounded quirky. But that came out during the first lockdown. Actually, it was just before the first lockdown. Thinking about it, 9th of March, so it would have been before. But that was kind of just something that I did. It just kind of like as a creative outlet because A levels were quite stressful.
Yeah, we can all safely say that.
That's fair enough. What inspired the whole Chal stuff, if you don't mind me asking?
If I had to make a list of 2 things, which is granted a very short list, it would be a deep sense of self-loathing from Zach and I. Oh fuck it, I'll make it 3 things. So we've got a deep sense of self-loathing, a desire to be funny.
Everyone has that.
Anthony Keed, it's more like Anthony Keed. These nuts.
That's what we try to do on this podcast anyway. That's what we try to do.
It ain't working, Chief. It ain't working.
We're all just monkeys trying to get a laugh. And thirdly, a copious amount of NISA local vodka.
Yes. As it should be. What's been your standout moment between Nettleknot and Chal? Like, what moments pop out to you as being like, wow, you know, I've actually got something here. This is actually pretty good.
Alright, that's quite a loaded question.
Sorry.
First preface by saying, I don't class Chal by any means as a legitimate creative endeavour.
It's all sound. It's all sound.
With such festive lyrics as mistletoe and red wine, it's Christmas time, let me suck on your toes just this one little time. You know, a bit of Bob Dylan for my fans out there. It was actually Plato that said that, I think.
If I can recall correctly.
But as for like the Nettle Who EP, really like probably some of my favourite moments from the recording process, the creative process of that, was just sitting on my room on the floor, because I didn't really have the space nor the equipment to really manage recording anything even semi-professional, or even the know-how for that fact, considering I've no idea how to use Logic to this day, basically.
I mean, at least you're still able to produce music even though you don't really know your way around Logic. That's quite impressive,
Yeah.
He's being too humble. He's being too humble.
The recording of the guitar sections on the song Apathy, I was very proud of that. Because, really, I just wanted to see how many different layers I could achieve with just my guitar. And just layering up electric guitars and things like that. I'm very happy with the product.
Yeah, no, that was one of my favourite tracks on the record. It's the ending track, isn't it? Did you have anything, like, any inspirations for that particular track, or was it just like off the cuff, sitting in your room?
Well, for a lot of the Nettle Who EP was it was a lot of introspection, really. A lot of it dealing with well, just getting down on paper, you know, some quite complex emotions and things like that.
Yeah.
Just very like self-absorbed, and a little bit wanky, as I tried to address on like songs like Selfless and things like that.
So what about the second to last track then? What will it be, Willow Tree? What did you think?
That's a good one. I like that one.
Yeah, what was your thought process going into that one?
I wanted to take some just like jazzy sort of chords, and basically just have it as completely free flowing as I can. I didn't make the song with any structure in mind, which is probably why it only equates to about 50 seconds in length.
Yeah, it's a short one.
I just sat down. I played one guitar track, and I kept re-recording it over and over until I got something that I liked, and then I just kept adding to that.
So one more question about Chal. I want to know your inspiration behind. NISA dogging. What was your thought process?
NISA dogging.
Yeah.
Oh man, I actually wasn't involved in any part of the production of NISA dogging. That was
entirely Zach.
Did you all go dogging at NISA? Did Zach at least go dogging at NISA?
The most interesting part about that track was probably when Zach decided to feed the dogs chocolate, which is technically animal abuse.
Which is quite a controversial take.
Yeah,
it's
for many.
Murder, is it not?
yeah, you're literally just killing a dog at that point.
Damn, Zach, that ain't cool, man.
Yeah, I have to have a word about that on the podcast. But
hey guys, can we stop feeding chocolate to dogs?
It's not cool.
Is this a PSA?
Yes.
Look into the camera and say, stop feeding chocolate.
Guys,
stop it.
Stop it. No more chocolate to the dogs.
I've got a couple more interesting questions to ask in terms of like your general influences. I mean, we already know some of your general influences, but just generally for people out there, what artists, bands, albums, live experiences have influenced you the most?
I've been taking a lot of influence from outside of music and things like that. If you've heard of artists like Daniel Johnston, R. Stevie Moore, guys like that. Basically, the Shags are a really good example.
Yeah, no, that's a whole rabbit hole with them, and
it really is. Yeah.
You can get lost down
crazy. And they're by no means like an underground name anymore.
No.
Outside of music is very much open to the public now. But yeah, I mean, I find it really respectable that they kind of break all of the traditional aspects of music. And upon first glance, someone could hear it and just be like, well, that's really shit music. But then you can go back to it and you start to really appreciate the kind of the innovation.
Yeah. It's just like those new sounds that you can like pick from.
Exactly.
Because the convention says you have to make a song in a set way, you know, chorus, refrain, etc., etc. But you know, we've got hundreds and hundreds of years of musical tradition that has trained like our ears to enjoy certain sounds, certain keys, certain rhythms, and I mean it's evident in the fact that like you've got fucking production companies that use like software to determine what song's going to be a big hit, and things like that, and they can just churn out like these same old records. Human music,
yeah. Basically, in terms of like more traditional influences, though, I love Prince, obviously. I'm a big indie cunt. I fucking hate Morrissey, but I like the Smiths.
I mean, the Smiths do have some bangers, not gonna lie. No matter how much shitty person Morrissey is.
You have your own sound, definitely. You know a Nettleknot song when you hear one. And that's what you know. You're not trying to be something that you're not. All your songs sound authentically you. So in terms of the future and possible, like, I don't know if you've ever done a music video. I know we talked in DMs about possibly doing something, but in terms of future and like maybe audio visual stuff, where are you going to take your project? Like, what are you thinking?
Well, at the moment I've got quite a sizable track list of ideas for my next recording project, at least. The work in progress name at the moment, which I will disclose, is Orchid.
Oh, that's a nice name.
Yeah.
I love orchids. They're one of my favourite flowers, actually.
So do I. I have some at home. They're actually just flowering. My sister sent me a
We have
picture
orchids
this
at
morning.
home. Yeah.
Oh, they're beautiful flowers. But yeah, that's the name of the next project.
Can I ask how many tracks is it going to be, roughly?
Nothing set in stone, but definitely a longer length than the last EP.
Okay. So are you aiming to do another EP then, or are you aiming to like make a whole structured album?
I think really that just depends on how much I'm willing to pour into this project.
That's fair enough. Do you think there's going to be any stylistic changes?
Well, I think it's every artist's sort of subconscious goal to at least grow. From their previous endeavours. So I definitely like to look back at this new project and say that I've improved somewhat. Whether or not that's in my own sound or formula, or whether or not I'm, mixing with new sonic ground. As for like visual stylistic changes, things like that, visual endeavours, I'm still like, obviously lockdown has made it very difficult. Everyone's so tired about hearing about coronavirus, I'm sure.
Exactly, we don't bring it up on this channel. It's a COVID-free zone.
We literally brought it up in the first podcast. What are you talking about?
Barely. I thought you cut that shit.
No, I didn't cut it. One of the funniest parts of that first episode, mate.
Anyway, I can't taste anything.
What kind of aesthetics are you thinking of doing with your music video? Do you want it to be kind of like lo-fi, or do you want it to be like high quality?
It's going to be plant-based.
I was actually thinking neither.
Oh shit.
More than anything, I think probably my creative dream is to take more of like a sort of avant-garde sort of stance. I just love an opportunity to cross-dress, basically.
Yeah.
Big, like,
don't we all?
Put me in a big like Victorian dress with all the ruffles and the.
With the corset? Are you going to do the corset? You going to go all out?
The corset, yeah. I'll get a big old wig. Look like the Bride of Frankenstein. And I will give the best head in Norwich.
What kind of inspirations would you be pulling with like cross-dressing and that? Like, I remember one time you DM'd me saying that you love Dorian Electra.
Oh man, I love Dorian's style very, very much.
Yeah.
I think they are probably one of the most, the most creative names in the biz right now.
Yeah. They have a very, very interesting sound.
What do you think about Miley? Do you think she's dead in the water, or like she's releasing stuff now, isn't she, Miley Cyrus? Still, or is that kind of whack?
Really?
Nah.
Yeah, I don't really know what to think about Miley. I remember that project she did with the Flaming Lips. I'm a big Flaming Lips fan. I was thoroughly disappointed.
Day ruined.
Would you mind playing a little game with me?
Yeah, sure.
Oof.
Do you have a shot glass or anything on you?
I don't, but I can go get one.
Or you can just do it out of the bottle. That works too.
Just a little swig.
Alright.
Little neck.
So
it's a big bottle of liquid Zumba.
Liquid Zumba.
I'm gonna read out some very bad lyrics from artists, what they've said in their songs in the past, and you've got to guess what the artist is. If you get it right, I take a shot. If you get it wrong, you take a shot. First one. I treat her like a daughter, taught her how to bust a nut.
I think the worst part about this is I've definitely heard it before.
You have definitely heard it before.
Oh! It's a rapper, isn't it?
Yes, it is a rapper. I think most of these are going to be rappers. I'm going to be honest with you.
Probably, yeah. Rappers say some dumb shit. Oh my god. Oh! Okay, is it A$AP Rocky?
It is not A$AP Rocky. The song is Hoe Cakes.
Oh! It's MF Doom!
It is MF Doom, yeah.
Oh, fuck's sake! I should have known that. Alright, well, I drink for that.
Alright, I'll take half a
Quick
shot
swig.
with you as well.
Grim.
Okay. Next one.
Oh my god, you necked that like a right man.
I don't feel anything anymore. My mama taught me how to use a rubber. That's the song line.
Oh, I've had too much vodka for this. Oh. My mama taught me how to use a rubber.
Yeah, popular rapper right now. Take a guess. You can take a guess if you want.
The Baby?
Yes, it is the Baby.
Holy shit!
Let's go!
Looks like I'm taking a shot.
He loves it, really.
Oh.
Made that one easy
was
so he can
fucking
just,
excellent.
as an excuse
Oh,
to neck it.
what an amazing guess.
I'm heading out west, like I'm fucking blowing Kanye.
That's Jeffree Star, come on, I've been on Twitter.
Wait, sorry, who?
Jeffree Star.
Jeffree Star. Yeah, if they had a rap career, then yeah. But no, unfortunately not.
Bollocks.
One more guess, and then I'll tell you.
Ugh. I'm heading out west like I'm blowing Kanye.
Yeah, like I'm fucking blowing Kanye.
Sounds like something Kevin Abstract would say.
Kevin Abstract, you locking that in? Final answer.
Yeah,
This is
it
your
would
chance
be,
to
wouldn't
win.
it? But I don't
It's
think
your
it
chance
is.
to win $1 million right here.
I mean, I don't think it is, but like...
We're on the edge of our
I've got to do it
seats.
for the
Go on.
boys.
It is Childish Gambino.
Oh.
You got two of them
Okay,
right
you
though.
gotta give me a...
That's quite impressive. You got two of them right.
If you had to put a rough estimate, if you had to set a goal now for when you're going to put out your new stuff, your new music, when would you say? I took just to put you on the spot there. Summer?
Ooh.
No.
I think summer would be doable.
Mm.
Yeah, that would be. We need some summer tunes. We
Give
need
us an exact day.
a day and time.
No pressure, no
Oh,
pressure.
no
Just give us an exact date.
Give the fans what
Is
they
it home
want,
address?
Benji.
Gives your home address, your credit card number.
Anyway,
The 3 numbers on the back.
seeing as you're our first guest and you've been amazing, you've been great to have on. We're gonna let you take the stage for the last half a minute. Say what you want. You know, go ahead.
Go on.
The last
Get
stab,
out.
just for me.
The last
Half a minute, last 30 seconds,
last
all
stab.
for you, mate.
Alright. What do I have to tell the world? I've got a dragon-sized cock. Anthony Keat, it's more like Anthony Keat. These nuts.